I have this sincere belief that if people get to know each other one on one, that they'll stop being afraid of each other, and we'll be able to get rid of all this hate in the world, literally.
Mm-hmm.
So that was really my goal, was to let people see that Muslims are not that scary.
Mm-hmm.
The people around me were lovely. There was people who were very nice. They were sharing their popcorn. It was very nice people all around me, the people I had conversations with. But then what happened when the crowd got this like hateful crowd mentality, as I was being escorted, it was really quite telling of and a vivid example of what happens when you start using this hateful rhetoric and how it can incite a crowd where moments ago were very kind to me. Actually, one woman reached over and shook my hand and said, "I'm so sorry this is happening to you."
Yeah. So you said that you wanted to show people at the rally that Muslims are just like you, but some people would say, why would you even go and put yourself in that position, Rose, to be around those people?
Because I don't want to think of them as those people. I think that's what the problem is that we look at people and we categorize them as those people who are bad people and these people are the good people. And I believe that people in all camps are decent people when you get to know them, as was exampled or as was evident by the people who were around me, who were very lovely people. But it's when you get that hateful rhetoric going is what incites people. I never felt truly threatened. I was not afraid of these people because I truly believe that the decent people would have stood up and not permitted that. That's my belief. I believe
So
that
what were
most
they
people in
saying
the
to
world
you?
are decent
So
and
because
want to do the
according
right
to
thing.
some of the reporting, they said they were
Like one
booing
guy,
you and shouting you to get out. And I mean, did one person really say, you have a bomb, you have a bomb?
yeah, one guy was saying, "Get out! Do you have a bomb? Do you have a bomb?" And I said, "No. Do you have a bomb?" So no, they were saying ugly things. One guy was saying, "God is great." And I'm like, "Yeah, God is great." And one guy said, "Isa loves you," which is the Arabic word for Jesus. And I said, "Yeah, I know, and Jesus loves you too." So it's the thing is that people don't even know what they're saying. They just get riled up in the hate mongering, and they don't even know what they're saying. So I basically feel sorry for them.